Imagine waking up to discover that hundreds of thousands of federal workers haven't received their salaries for over a month. Airports across America are thrown into chaos, and everyday families are worried about their access to basic support. This isn't a fictional dystopia. This is the reality millions are facing due to the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. Today, let's talk about the real stories behind the headlines, the politics that triggered this crisis, and what it truly means for American families, workers, and the future of democracy. When the government shut down back in early October, many believed it would pass as quickly as previous closures. But as days turned to weeks, frustration deepened and questions mounted. How did we get here? Who's responsible? And what happens next? The answers are complex, but at the heart of it all lies a breakdown in trust and negotiation on Capitol Hill. If you work for the federal government or know someone who does, you're likely feeling the impact most. Approximately 750,000 federal employees have been furloughed, told to stay home without pay, or work with the hope that their checks will someday arrive. Imagine being a TSA agent, an air traffic controller, or part of the vital staff that keeps national parks, museums, and government offices running. Week after week, uncertainty grows, and so does anxiety. Workers tell heartbreaking stories, missing rent payments, delaying medical appointments, and looking for odd jobs simply to put food on the table while the political standoff rages on. It's not just employees who are feeling the strain. With thousands of flight delays and cancellations, travelers are discovering disrupted holiday plans and stressful journeys. Airports in major cities like New York and Atlanta have seen lines snake far out the door and tempers flare. This massive inconvenience stems from severe staffing shortages in critical safety and operations roles. Even the most patient traveler now wonders how long this situation will last, and more importantly, whose responsibility it is to fix it. But the crisis reaches deeper, affecting millions of American families who depend on food assistance, health services, and crucial government support. Communities have felt the pain as programs face funding gaps and temporary closures. Local charities and food banks are reporting higher demand, stepping up to fill the void while officials debate solutions. The sense of solidarity and grassroots support is inspiring, but also highlights how fragile the safety net can be during moments of national disruption. At the core of the shutdown is an intense debate over healthcare funding. Lawmakers are at odds over the future of Affordable Care Act subsidies, which help millions pay for insurance and access care. On one side, some argue that extending these subsidies is vital, especially as people navigate rising costs and economic uncertainty. On the other side, opponents believe redirecting funds elsewhere will improve efficiency and curb spending. The challenge for Congress has been finding common ground that respects both perspectives while still prioritizing urgent needs. Recent days have brought a flicker of hope. Senate leaders have announced a tentative deal that could reopen the government, restoring pay to federal workers and resuming full-scale operations. The proposed agreement would temporarily extend funding and set the stage for future negotiations on health care. The mood in Washington is cautiously optimistic, but everyone knows how quickly any deal can collapse if old disagreements resurface. Against this backdrop, major political figures have issued statements outlining their priorities and vision. Some advocate for direct economic support for families, while others underscore fiscal discipline and targeted spending. The back and forth can be dizzying for those watching from home, but finding a solution will require compromise, patience, and, most of all, a willingness to listen to the needs of ordinary Americans. It's not just a political challenge, though. The shutdown is exposing deeper fault lines, trust in institutions, ability of leaders to work together, and the resilience of communities. Social media has lit up with stories of kindness, frustration, and protest, showing just how connected we all are when things fall apart. Every tweet, every shared photo, and every news clip tell stories of resilience and hope amid adversity. In cities across the nation, spontaneous rallies and gatherings have sprung up as people demand answers and support their neighbors. Many are reaching out to their representatives, urging action and accountability. There's a powerful sense that this moment is about more than just politics. It's about lives, livelihoods, and the shared promise that government should always serve the people. Businesses, large and small, are feeling the ripple effects too. From federal contractors to restaurants near government facilities, economic uncertainty is dampening consumer confidence and disrupting plans. Entrepreneurs are making hard choices, wondering when stability will return and how much longer their operations can weather the storm. Families are having difficult conversations around dinner tables, weighing budgets and stretching every dollar a little further. For some, the stakes are higher than finances. Health concerns, job security, and a sense of unease about the future are drawing new attention to how government decisions shape daily life. Yet, as the deadlock drags on, Americans from every region and background are showing remarkable strength. Volunteers step up, nonprofits open their doors, and neighbors look out for each other more than ever before. It's a reminder that even in times of division, unity is possible when people put compassion first. The story of the shutdown is also one that highlights the importance of participation and having a voice. Voters, activists, and concerned citizens are raising their voices and demanding transparency and accountability from elected officials. The hope is that once the dust settles, lessons will be learned and real progress will be made toward a stronger, more responsive system. As our lawmakers iron out last-minute details and the news cycle brings new twists each day, we can't lose sight of what truly matters: the well-being of those caught in the middle and the future we're all building together. If you're among those affected, know that your experience matters and your voice counts. There's a universal longing for the shutdown to end, for families to regain stability, and for workers to return to their posts with pride. Most importantly, everyone wants to see a new spirit of cooperation in Washington, one that puts citizens first and reimagines what's possible when leaders work together. So, as you follow the twists and turns of negotiations, ask yourself, what can we do to encourage empathy, dialogue, and unity? Share your experiences, support those around you, and stay tuned for what happens next. Because this chapter isn't just about policy. It's about the people, the stories, and the unwavering spirit that holds the country together in times of challenge. If you found value in this conversation, consider joining the discussion, sharing your insights, and supporting one another as we all look forward to brighter days ahead. The journey isn't over, but together we can help chart a new course, one built on hope, resilience, and the power of community.